Rare na kasi to eh. Alright? Now, class, we have several types of, should I say, punctuation. Specifically, the punctuation helps, no, to maintain cohesiveness and parallelism, no, in terms of English language. And class, kahit ang language, no, should I say, it evolves, no, but it follows a specific rules. Kaya nga may tinatawag tayong grammatically correct and grammatically incorrect. Okay? Everybody could speak in English. However, if we are going to go deeper, no? If we are going to talk about technicalities, no? You have to memorize and at the same time follow a specific rules, pattern, to make it not concise, to make it organized, cohesive, and parallel. As simple as that. Number one function of putting a comma is what we called comma omitted or the end O. Bakit siya tinawag na comma omitted? No? As we all know that conjunction, no, the end conjunctions, we have several conjunctions. No? Specifically, we have two types of conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions and the subordinating conjunctions. When we say coordinating conjunctions, class, it is composed of that fan voice. Yun lang, kakabisaduhin mo lang. Fan voice. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Plus, ha, it connects to independent clauses. Ibig sabihin ng independent clauses in Tagalog, sugnay na nakapag-isa. Ibig sabihin, there is a presence of subject and verb, no? Wherein it actually tells you a clear meaning or a clear thought. Okay? As simple as that. When we say subordinating conjunctions, no, aside from there is a presence of subordinating conjunctions na wala dun sa fan voice, no, it's like this. It's like with the word if, whenever, consequently, class. Those are not introductory. Okay? Kaya nga wag kayong mako-confuse. When we say introductory, we just have 3 rules. Okay? First, introductory rulings is, of course, you are going to see it at the beginning of the sentence, but it should be composed of 5 or more words. Anong pagkakaiba? Introductory words, no, that is composed of 5 words. Kapag tinanggal mo, no, the thought or the essence of the sentence is mawawala. However, when we say subordinating conjunctions, remove it. Now, the dependent clause will become the dependent clause will become independent clause. Ibig sabihin, clear na, pareho. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, it is not essential. Tanggalin mo si subordinating conjunction, no? Still, the sentence is complete. Example, let's proceed. Let us dissect this specific sentence. Okay, class. Now, let me introduce you again with what we call the noun plus the pronoun. Nasabi ko na sa inyo to, no? Napaka-importante nito. Yung noun at saka pronoun, yung part of speech, right? I'm talking about the adverb, the verb, the preposition, noun and pronoun. These are actually the common, no, part of speech that is always visible, no, in a specific sentence or in a specific paragraph. Okay, let us enumerate again. When we say noun, we have several types of noun. Let us subdivide it. Okay, then i-familiarize natin. We have this so-called, yung pinaka-famous, proper noun. When we say proper noun, dalawa lang ang rulings na tatandaan nyo. Okay? Aside from you have to capitalize the first letter because in the first place, no, it talks about the name of the person, no, regardless if it's going to be written at the beginning of the sentence, within the body of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. You have to capitalize the first letter because in the first place, that is the ruling. Okay? Number 2, other types of proper nouns. It's either a name of a school or a name of a street. But if you are going to understand or comprehend it, class, those are the name of prominent persons. Okay? Most probably, those person has or have a big contribution to the society. So let's say, for an instance, LPG Corino. LPG Corino is our previous president. So that's why there is a specific road or a specific name of school that named as Elpidio Quirino Elementary School, and then Elpidio Quirino Station. As simple as that. So you have to capitalize it. Okay? Name of the organization should be capitalized. Okay? Is that clear? As simple as that. Okay. Now, let's proceed with the concrete noun and then the abstract noun. When we say concrete noun, this is most probably termed as common noun. Anything that you can see in the physical world, ito yung physical world, that can be touched or that is tangible in nature, no? Ibig sabihin, I'm talking about the book, I'm talking about the light, I'm talking about my laptop, my electric fan. Those are concrete. Kasi nahawakan mo siya eh. Okay? May biro nga eh, no? For example, si Aaron has a crush with Irma. For example lang ha. Sabi nga na, no? Ano si Irma? Concrete or abstract? Ay kasi love niya si Irma. Concrete po. Eh kasi nahawakan niya yung love niya. Yung alam niyo yung batang yon. So as simple as that. When we say abstract, it is an idea. Again, it could be perceived by your senses, but the sense of your feeling, right? Like for example, love, an expression, okay? So that is what we call an abstract noun because it cannot be seen by our eyes, no? It cannot be heard by our ears, but we know that it is existing. It is a concept or ideas, right? You can feel love, right? You know that love exists. And then you can love and you could love back at the same time. Okay? Those are abstract noun. You cannot see it in the physical world. So, kaya nga abstract siya eh. Okay? As simple as that. Now, we have this so-called noun mali spelling ko. Non-countable nouns. Ang counterpart niya is the countable nouns, yung nabibilang. When we say non-countable nouns, I'm talking about your hair. You cannot count it. Sige, magbilang ka hanggang mapagod ka. The strands of the hair, yeah? I'm talking about the grains, the rice, the sun, constellation of the stars. Those are infinite in nature. It is not finite. Okay? Hindi siya nabibilang. Now, we have this so-called collective noun. All right? Collective noun, when we say, no, or I'm referring to a name of a group, no? Hordes of elephants, school of fish, swarm of bees, pack of lions, as simple as that, and then bouquet of flowers, no? Those are collective nouns. Okay. So we have identified the nouns, right? Now, let's talk about pronoun. Let us review. Na-discuss na natin to eh. For your, for discussion purposes. Let's talk about pronoun or specifically the personal pronoun. Okay. In a personal pronoun, no, you have to check what specific person that we are referring. First person, who is actually the speaker. Second person, kung kanino nakikipag-usap si speaker, spoken to. And then third person, spoken about or kung sino yung pinag-uusapan. Okay, now, in this personal pronoun, we have this form wherein we're talking about here a singular and plural. Singular, isa, plural, madami. As simple as that. First person, I am referring to, for example, I am Marvin Fuentes. Second person, I am talking to you. As simple as that. Now, let's enumerate. First person, we have the subjective case I, and then nominative case me, and then there is a possessive case my and mine. Okay, possessive, showing possession. All right. Now, in second person, we just have you for subjective case, and then your and yours. Okay? Now, in third person, I'm talking about here the masculine, feminine, and non-living things. Okay. When we say masculine, I'm talking about here he for subjective, him for nominative case, and then his for possessive case. For the female or feminine, we're talking about she for subjective case, her for possessive, hers for possessive case. And the non-living things, I'm talking about it, no? And then possessive case, it's. Again, do not be confused with the it plus the apostrophe s, because that is not showing possession, but it is a contracted words wherein pinaiksi siya, usually informal use. So it stands for the personal pronoun it plus the auxiliary verb or the helping verb is. As simple as that. Let's proceed with the plural form. Okay? When we are talking about first person, but it is in plural form, I'm talking about here we for the subjective case, us if we are talking about nominative case, our and ours for showing possession. Same with the you, your, and yours. Walang pinagbago, but here we are talking about they, them, their, theirs. Okay. Now, bakit ko i-introduce sa inyo to? Class, let us check the part of the sentence. We have this so-called subject and then the predicate. Let us remember that we have types of subject and the types of predicate. Okay? First, let us identify kung ano yung subject. Based on the book, subject is that part about which something is said. So let's check. One major ruling, no, para malaman mo kung nasaan yung subject, look first dun sa verb. Hanapin mo muna yung verb, or what do you mean by verb? It is an action word. It could be an helping verb or an auxiliary verb. Kaya nga siya tinawag ng helping verb eh. Kasi maglalagay ka ng is plus you could put another verb, no, wherein in the form of irregular and regular verb, no? Pag sinabing regular verb, you have to end it with ed kapag past tense, but when we say irregular verb, no, you are going to change its spelling or you are going to change the succeeding letters of the specific word. So for example, rise, rose, rosen. Those are irregular verb, not unlike when we say eat, ate, should I say, the bake, baked, no, will bake. As simple as that. Okay? Ayun lang yun siya. Now, let us proceed here. Subject. Dalawa lang naman ang subject natin eh. It's either the noun or the pronoun. Now, tell me, if you're still confused, check on the auxiliary verb. and yung katabi niya, ayun yung subject. Tell me, asaan dyan yung first verb? Tell me, asan yung first verb dyan? Anyone? Check again first the pronoun and the noun. Asan ang pronoun dyan or a noun? Naka-subjective case tayo. Hello? Wala bang magsasagot? Carlos? Asan yung verb dyan? Okay.
Yung fastest po, tsaka yung most efficient.
Oh? Are you sure? Verb, it's either an action word, doer.
Verb cooking.
Huh?
Yung fastest po, sir, yung verb.
Fastest is actually in superlative form, wherein we have, what you call this? It is an adjective in nature. Diba? Fast, faster, fastest, fastest person. So for example, person is the noun, and then adjective, it describe, no, how fast that person is. It is an adjective. It is not a noun. Ayun lang yung noun kanina, oh, plus the pronoun. So again, subject, it could be a noun or a pronoun. Noun, collective, proper noun, should I say, concrete noun, abstract noun. Asan dyan? Hello? Andiyan dyan na. Yes, Faye?
Yung it.
Very good. It. Pronoun yan eh. Mamaya, malalaman nyo kung bakit. Understand first the part of the sentence before you proceed with the punctuation. Do not proceed first with another group of words because the other group of words modifies or, for example, that fastest and most efficient modifies a specific noun, but it never modifies the subject. Kaya nga unahin muna natin yung subject or part of the sentence. The subject is it. Why? Because it is obvious that the simple predicate is, and then this is a pronoun wherein this is a simple subject. And now I am talking about this specific group of words which we called as the compound predicate. All right? Now, that's the time, no? So we have already identified the specific simple predicate, which is in the form of auxiliary verb, plus we have already identified the first single, or should I say, simple subject, which is the pronoun, it, no? Diba, again, pronoun, it replaces a noun. Yun lang yun eh. Ayun ang function ni pronoun eh. Kapag wala si noun, pronoun ang papalit, and then it should be agreed with the pronoun antecedent. Okay? Now, tell me again, punta na tayo sa supplication of comma. Okay, we have identified already the predicate, simple predicate, and then the compound predicate. Inside the simple predicate, compound predicate, those are the group of words na sinasabi ko. Okay, makikita nyo doon yung adjectives. Most probably, this sentence has an end omitted. We have two coordinate adjectives or compound adjectives here that modifies a specific noun. Okay, tell me, what are those two adjectives? Again, adjective, describing word, no? It has actually answer how many, how much, what extent, whose, okay, or what type, as simple as that. And then, it should be preceded with a specific noun. Ayun yung minomodify niya eh. Oh, tell me.
Fastest, sir, most efficient.
Very good. Fastest and most efficient. But it is in the form of superlative. No? Kasi may EST eh. And then the most eh. Comparative in nature, we have this faster and then more efficient. Hindi naman pwedeng efficienter and efficientest yan eh. Okay. Clear? Very good. Why? So automatically, you just simply put a comma here, Because this is the adjective, it describe eh. Most efficient is another adjective because it both modifies this method of cooking. All right? That is the specific noun. It is a form of clause, no? Is that clear? No, it describe. Dinidescribe niya eh. It actually tells something about a specific noun. May sinasabi siya eh. Okay? As simple as that. Now, write it in your whiteboard. Remove the comma, replace the comma ng coordinating conjunction and. Type it sa whiteboard. Patingin ako. Or start writing from it is the fastest, most efficient method of cooking ever devised. Complete it. Then, instead of putting the comma, just place or replace it with the coordinating conjunction and no need to put comma. Because that is end omitted. May I see? May I see? Patingin siyan. Ang ganda naman ng background mo siyan. Colorful. May I see dyan? Ay, Ryan? Exactly! Alright, may I see? Oh, di ba? Ang dali-dali lang. Again, when we say conjunction, it links. Kino-connect niya. It's either word, salita, group of words, or madaming salita, phrase. Ibig sabihin ng phrase, walang subject or verb. Tapos clause, merong subject or verb. Pero, dalawa yung clause natin, independent at dependent clause. Ibig sabihin, sugnay na nakapag-iisa at di nakapag-iisa. Okay? Tapos, yan lang ang rulings ng end omitted. Okay? Ibig sabihin, you are going to remove the coordinating conjunction, but you are going to replace it with the comma. Kaya nga siya end omitted. Inumit mo yung end. No? But if you're going to add or put the conjunction, no, it links both words. Words lang yun eh. 2 words lang yun. Plus, it is preceded with a specific noun. Ayun lang yun, class. No? Should I say, subject specifically, no? If it is a subjective case, automatically you could look into that sa umpisa. Not unless if it is the object of the preposition, or should I say, the subject can never be an object of the preposition. Ibig sabihin nasa may loob yung mismong subject. That is wrong. So ibig sabihin, this methods, no, cooking device is the object of the preposition. Okay? So because there is a specific 2 coordinated adjectives. As simple as that. So it can never be the subject. Alright? Kasi nga, yung subject is yung pinag-uusapan. And then the predicate itself, it says something about kung ano yung meron dun sa subject. No, it could be describing, giving information, tapos. Alright? Now, let us move on. Curly. Alright. Again, when we say end omitted, 2 or more coordinate adjectives should be present. Alright? It is let us have an example. Laura seems to be a kind, considerate person, period. Let me check. May I see? Write it. Write it in your illustration board. Burahin na yan. Mahirap pag naka-chalk, no? May I see? Huwag mahihiya. It's about time, no? Mag-familiarize, wala. Pag hindi kayo nakapag-practice ng ganito, mahuhuli at mahuhuli kayo. Malapit na tayo matapos, mag-jujun na. 3rd year na kayo. Kikita pa tayo sa Steno 5. Hindi ko makita, John. Alright.
May kamakit na kayong kaso considerate.
Okay. Identify what are the adjectives. Asan yung adjectives dyan?
Kind and considerate.
Lagay nyo. ADJ. Adjective. Now, class. Ganito ha. Another red flags or things to remember. We are going to put a end omitted or we are referring to a coordinate adjectives if the both describing word are on the same rank. Okay? Meaning, magka-level siya. Okay, now, we have this so-called a noun wherein it doesn't function on its official role, no, wherein, as we all know, that nouns has subdivided into different forms, right? Now, this noun is combined or paired with another noun. The succeeding noun serve as a noun, or should I say, on its official role, but this preceded noun or yung pinakaumpisang noun, it doesn't function as a noun, but it functions as an adjective, or meaning it is describing that succeeding noun. Okay? Hindi siya nagpa-function as a noun, but it functions as a describing word instead. Okay? Now, let's check another example. Again, you have to remember that when it comes to the coordinating nawala tuloy sa dulo ng dila ko. When it comes to the end omitted, no, coordinates adjective, no, it should be on equal rank, okay? Here. How about the example number 3? The colors in her living room consisted of beautiful blue fabrics. Okay, class, there are nouns or two compound nouns that function as one thought. One idea lang. May mga ganyan. So, sometimes it is going to be confusing, no? Specifically, kapag we have this specific general term, no? But we need to identify it individually, no? Wherein we are going to put another noun or an adjective, no? To form its label. Okay? Let's say, for instance, when we say fabric, okay? Pag sinabi nating fabric, we have several types of fabric. It could be polyester made, cotton made. And then if we are going to talk about colors, no, we are going to talk about yellow fabric, blue fabric, green fabric, and so on and so forth. Now, that specific word doesn't function as a noun, but it is a function as adjective, plus it is considered as one thought because that is identified as a label or to classify what kind of fabric is that. Kasi general term is fabric. As simple as that. Now, in that example, write it in your illustration board and then supply a necessary comma. Again, please be reminded when it comes to the end omitted, you have to see at least 2 adjectives on equal rank. That's the time you're going to use the end omitted. But I have already injected to you that there are some adjectives, no, that connects with a specific noun that doesn't function as an individual, but it considered as one thought or part of that specific word. Now, in that example, supply a necessary punctuation or you are going to keeping it as it is. May I see? All right. Are you sure, Ryan? Again, tell me, identify what are the 2 adjectives that you have seen in that group of words. Remember, ha? Yung sinabi ko sa inyo, ha? Merong mga words na considered as one thought or one idea because it is as it is. No? Patingin ako ng iba. Joshua, patingin. Tingin, Joshua. Ba't natatakot magpakita? Pangit naman ang illustration board mo. Living room consistent, beautiful. Bessie, usog nga. You did not put any comma? Why? Bakit hindi ka naglagay ng comma, Joshua? Anyone, may kapareho ba kay Joshua? Oh. Meron ba? Faye, ikaw, patingin ako nun sa'yo. Irma, patingin. Usog mong ganun. Alright. You don't have to put any comma. Kasi that blue doesn't represent as another adjective. Hindi sila equal rank ng beautiful. One lang yung beautiful, one lang yung adjective dyan. Because that blue, no, is considered as one thought or part of that fabric. What if, ganito. Let us consider that I have typed this until here, ha? Okay. What if, ay mali yung spelling ko. Hindi niya ako kinarek sa beautiful ko, ha? B-A-U. O, diba? Sabi ko sa'yo, hindi naman tayo perfectong tao, eh. Ano ba to? Ayun. Now, let us assume that I have written the start of the letter, or should I say the start of the word from the preposition, no? Tapos ito na yung example. Now, punctuate it. Sige, taas. Huwag mahiya. Alright? May kapareho bang sagot katulad kay Irma? How about the others? Aaron, hindi kita nakikita nagtataas. Bea, huwag kayong mahiya. Kaya nga tayo nag-aaral dito eh. May see? Alright. So, what are the two adjectives that you have identified? Beautiful and silky. Okay? Now, it is on the same rank. Tanggalin nyo yung comma. Lagyan nyo ng end. Pareho pa din yan. Alright? So, beautiful and silky blue fabric. Maganda daw at malambot na color asul or bughaw na fabric. Tapos, that is an end omitted rulings. Wala nang iba. Kalas, kandado, susi. Yan na yon. Alright? Now, clear yung end omitted, ha? Wala nang ibang rulings. Ayun lang yon. Identify first the two coordinate adjectives or compound adjectives. Ibig sabihin, dalawa o higit pa. But most probably, you could not see a three descriptive words or describing a specific noun. Ang nangyayari doon, it's going to be part of a word series. Okay? Sequence na yun eh. And then there is a presence of conjunction. And, alright? Then let us proceed with yung sa nalilito pa kayo. Alright? Now, I don't want to explain anything, but one thing for sure, this second example is parenthetical comma, not introductory comma. And that is not a subordinating conjunction comma. That is wrong. No? And plus, there is a apposition or appositive comma wherein, ganito yung class, ha? Rulings of the apposition, no? When we say to apposition, it could be a mini definition. Let's say, for instance, Ryan John, comma, secretary. Or Joshua, comma, should I say, prince. Ganyan. Alright, that is a mini definition. Excuse me. However, when we say a specific date, no? When we say date, no, it is complete. Let's say, for instance, a day, I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, comma, months, January, February, March, April, May, until December, is space, and then the numerical day or days, 1 to 30 or 1 to 31 pag complete, and then February 1 to 28, comma, space plus the year. Okay? That's the time you are going to put or provide or supply commas pag kumpleto ang dates. However, if you are just going to see in a sentence, let's say for an instance, a specific month and a year, no need to put comma. Over punctuation na yan. That is the ruling. Ang explanation nun, that is the rule. It is lacking. Tapos, hindi ka maglalagay ng comma doon. That is not a comma appositive. No? The month and the year. Comma appositive if there is a presence of a day, comma, a month, space, number, or the day of the number, comma, and then space plus the year. Stop. That's it. Comma appositive. Aside from mini definition. Okay? Ayun lang yon, yun sa comma appositive. Now, I want to check no, on how are you going to put comma on this specific sentence. Write it. Sinabi ko na sa inyo yung sa comma appositive, but that one, the consequently, it is not an introductory and subordinating conjunctions, but that is a parenthetical comma wherein if you are going to remove it in comparison to introductory, the thought or the meaning of the sentence remain. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kaya lang nagiging dependent clause ang isang sentence because there is a presence of subordinating conjunctions. Mamaya, tatahiin natin. Pakita muna ako. Patingin muna ako ng ano nyo. Sample ninyo. Sulatin nyo. Taas. Alright. Now, ito yung nakakalimutan nyo. Again, when the appositive, no, is written at the within the body of the sentence, and if you're going to look into the succeeding words pag still complete, you have to provide another comma. Oh, patingin ka, taas mo nga, yan, Sophia, kulang ka ng comma. Because after that specific date, there is a succeeding word. And it has complete thought. Tingin? Exactly! Kukulong nyo siya. Okay? Diyan ka maglalagay ng comma. Alright? So it is wrong that you are going to miss the comma right after the number 2. Okay? Bakit? Basahin mo yung likod. Yung pagkatapos nun, at the blah blah blah. Complete thought pa rin yan eh. Alright? Now, very good. Now, let us proceed. No? Ganito, class. Huwag niyo burahin. Binura niyo na. Tanggalin niyo yung consequently sa taas. Alright? Alright. Tanggalin niyo yung consequently sa taas. Nabura na? Oh, i-capitalize niyo yung personal pronoun we. Yung W. May I see? Ano ba itong may nagme-message sa akin? May I see? Patingin ako. Tinanggal niyo consequently. Now, understand the sentence. Kumpleto pa ba? Complete pa ba yung message? Right? Hindi importante yung consequently,
Yes,
di ba?
po.
Palabok lang siya eh. Parenthetical expression. Again, memorize. Ayan lang ang key dyan. Memorize all the parenthetical expression. You could be able to identify it. Madi-differentiate mo siya sa introductory and subordinating conjunctions. Okay? Is that clear? So, proceed tayo sa here. Class. Saan yung isa? Yan. Class. Setting off the parenthetical expression, ibig sabihin, palabok lang yan. It's either transitional or editorial. You have to memorize it. But you have to remember, kapag nasa umpisa siya nakalagay, of course, capitalize the first letter and then followed by a comma. No need to put space. But if it is within the body of the sentence, kapag nasa loob siya, you have to put a comma before plus, you have to put space, then the parenthetical expression, then do not put space, then followed by a comma. Same with here, same with here, same with here, same with here, same with here. Okay. If it is at the end of the sentence, one thing for sure, you have to put comma, and then another space, plus the parenthetical expression, and then followed by the ending punctuation. All right? All the rulings should be applied. All right? And then, these are the other common parenthetical expressions that needs to be memorized. Okay? Kinakabisado yan. Yan yung mga parenthetical expression, madami pa yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if it is not a parenthetical expression, it could be a coordinating conjunction. Not coordinating, subordinating conjunctions. Alright? Now, let us have an example. On the contrary, automatic, you're going to put comma after the contrary because this is the parenthetical expression, no? And then there is a succeeding word. Now, how about at any rate, I will be there on time? Write it. Then, put the comma, tapos below that one, tanggalin nyo yung word na at group of words na at any rate. Okay? Sa taas, ilagay nyo at any rate, then supply the comma, no, plus the succeeding group of words. Tapos sa baba, tanggalin nyo yung at any rate. Ang isulat nyo lang is yung I will be there on time. Patingin. Macy? Alright. Taas, patingin. Taas, hindi ko makita. Correct! O, see? Tinanggal yung at any rate. At any rate, anong nangyari? Is the sentence still clear? Is it complete? Complete, di ba? O, ganyan lang, parenthetical. Tapos. Ganyan lang siya kung paano intindihin. Alright. Now, but, eto, na-confuse kayo dito. What is that specific, ano? Therefore, we will not be able to let you know definitely until March 12 how many people will attend. Class, in terms of parenthetical expression, merong isang exemption. When we say that there is an emphasis or importance or ipasok na natin yung tinatawag na essential and non-essential or kailangan at hindi kailangan, class. How are you going to understand this specific example? No? You don't have to put a comma kasi nga, di ba, we have 3 reasons kung bakit tayo naglalagay ng comma. To set a pause, no? To identify if it is essential or non-essential. And then pangatlo, it answers all the rulings of the comma geo, comma apposition, and so on and so forth. Now, class, if you're going to look into the specific sentence, the writer, no, most probably is emphasizing. It's either his or her frustration or grief or should I say conviction, no? Na ang sinasabi niya, the hurricane is indeed a bad one. Wherein, or of course, makukonfuse na kayo, dapat lalagyan mo ng comma yung indeed. Wrong. It is an emphasis. It is a conviction. Bakit? The hurricane is indeed a bad one. Ibig sabihin yan, yung naranasan niyang hurricane or bagyo is one of the disastrous hurricane na na-experience niya. So in comparison to what we have experienced is different. So that's why, if ever that you're going to remove the indeed, tanggalin nyo. Tanggalin mo yung word na indeed. The hurricane is a bad one. It's just a normal sentence. Right? There's no conviction, no? Nawala yung parang yung buong giting na sinasabi niya. Kumbaga, it is not strongly initiated na yung hurricane na nangyari sa kanila or naranasan nila is a bad one. But if you're going to put back the indeed, no? Na ano siya, with conviction or should I say, ano ba itong in Tagalog? I forgot the Tagalog term of conviction. Buong giting na sinasabi niya na napaka-disastrous ng bagyo na to. Same with the therefore. Down. We asked, ay, tinanggal ko pala. Nag-example kasi kami kanina. We asked. Hold on. It should be there is a therefore there. We asked therefore, no, that no one remain in low-lying areas. There will be no conviction, no, kapag walang word na therefore dyan. Bakit? Yung laylayan yan eh. Sinasabi niya na dapat walang maiiwan. Okay, ayun yung ibig sabihin niya. Kaya, you don't have to put a comma, no, on that specific therefore or indeed because it gives emphasis. Okay? Is that clear? Alright? So again, you have to memorize the parenthetical expressions. Now, let's check this example. I'm happy. What else? Most probably na ano na natin to. Alright, this one. Sige nga, pa-check ako. We are concerned, sulatin nyo, we were concerned about your not having paid your bills for the months of November, December, and January, and we knew that there must have been a good reason, period. Again, we have two types of comma here. Alright? Madali lang yung isa, but confusing yung isa. Right? May I see? Where did you put the, where did you supply the comma? 5:46, 6 to 7. Ano oras tayo? 7 o'clock. 6 sa sakto. 7 p.m. May I see? May I see? Taas nyo. Comma series and comma conjunction should be present there. Patingin, Ryan. Ang labo ng ano ni Ryan. Hindi ko makita. Saan mo nilagay? Hindi, sabihin mo na lang kung saan ka naglagay ng comma.
Yung comma word series po, sa November tsaka sa December. Then yung ano naman sir, yung isa na comma is nasa January sir.
Okay,
Tapos,
dahil, anong tawag doon? Anong conjunction yun? Conjunction, comma conjunction. Okay. How about the others? Pareho ba kayo kay Ryan? Kay RJ? May I see? Alright. Now, class, comma series is one of the simplest punctuation. But we have this so-called clause series and phrase series. Sequence din siya. Most probably, paano nyo siya ma-determine? Ganito lang. Comma series, phrase series. Ano yung mga example? No? As you could see kanina, January, February, December, that is a sequence. Those are on an equal rank. Pare-pareho silang month. No? Now, let's talk about here. This is a word series. Bakit? Fruits, nuts, this should be S, no? Fruit, nuts, and vegetable, that is a word series. When we say phrase series, again, it has no subject and a verb, and it starts with the preposition. Again, what is the meaning of preposition? No? It shows or it relates, no, both the noun and pronoun, no, to the group of words or other group of words, as simple as that. Yun lang yun ang function ng preposition. Kaya nga siya tinawag na preposition eh, at, on, between. But we are going to talk about phrase, no, if there is additional or succeeding words. Let's say for an instance, we were sitting in the yard, on the porch, in the house. Okay, it is on the same rank. Okay, but it is in phrase form. There's no subject and a verb. Another determiner is the preposition. Tapos, ayan ang phrase. Preposition agad yan. Yan lang ang titignan nyo. So, kinakabisado rin ang preposition. Now, this is what we called mini clause series. May mga word tayo or a group of word, no, that completes, no, kahit composed of 2 words lang, complete sentence. Katulad dito. He sang, he preached, he showed. Urma, asan dyan yung subject? Asan dyan yung verb?
He po yung subject. Sang yung verb.
Other pa. Oh.
He yung verb, tapos he yung subject, tapos preach yung verb, tapos he yung subject, tapos showed yung verb.
Tapos, ganyan lang. She danced, no? She climbs, or she climbed. Tapos, that is a clause series. Magkaka-equal lang siya. Yun lang yun. Word series, phrase series, clause series. Kapag one word lang class, word series lang. Huwag na maglalagay ng clause series. May naglagay pa ng clause series. Iba nga yung clause series eh. Word series, word lang. Word nga lang, isa lang eh. Nag-clause ka pa, isa na nga. Ay, ewan ko ba. Word series, clause series, phrase series. Ayan yung pagkakaiba niya. Okay. Now, let's proceed with that specific conjunction na sinabi. Class, these are the coordinating conjunctions na dapat tatandaan nyo. Medyo tricky lang naman ito. But, class, ang coordinating conjunction, aside from you have to memorize the fanboys, di ba? Ang coordinating conjunction, kino-combine nyo or pinagsasama niya ang dalawang independent clause. Ibig sabihin, parehong clear. Meron ng subject at saka verb, plus at the same time, it has a, it gives a complete meaning. Kaya nga sinawag na independent clause eh. Okay? Pag sinabi mo naman siyang subordinating conjunction, kino-combine niya ang independent clause plus dependent clause. Ano mangyayari? Kaya lang naman siya nagiging dependent clause kasi there is a presence of subordinating conjunction. Tanggalin mo si subordinating conjunction, no? And then place period on their ending punctuation. Complete sentence yung pareho. Magiging dependent lang siya kapag nilagyan mo again ng subordinating conjunction. Let's say, for an instance, no? Let's dissect. Okay? You did not answer or notice, comma, because there is a presence of coordinating conjunction and, no? Now, let us remove, no, the end. Just type, you did not answer or notice, period. And then, naghang ba? Naghang ba ako? Nawala? Hindi naman. Alright. Now, type it in your whiteboard, then remove the conjunction end, ha? Then, put a period. Do not put the now. May example pa tayo dyan. The time expression now, wag mo ilagay. Tapos, capitalize the we in we are worried you did not receive your policy, period. Now, understand. Is that 2 sentences gives you a clear meaning or a clear thought? Huh? What do you think? Right? Diba clear? So we call that one independent clause na kapag iisa siya eh. Okay? So again, pailagay nyo yung end, tanggalin nyo yung period. Okay? Instead of period, place the comma before the end. Okay? And now, let us justify it. Again, coordinating conjunction combines 2 independent clauses, or in other word, para mas maintindihan nyo, dinidikit niya or pinagsasama niya ang dalawang sugnay na nakapag-iisa, or dinidikit niya or pinagko-combine niya yung dalawang sentence na maayos ang message. Merong subject, merong verb. Again, paano natin malalaman kung nasaan ang subject? tignan mo muna yung verb, auxiliary verb, and then yung katabi noon, ayun yung subject. Tapos. Alright? Now, clear ang coordinating conjunction. Fanboys yan ha, kinakabisado lang yan. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, tapos. Coordinating conjunctions. The rest of the conjunctions are subordinating. Kapag wala siya sa fanboy, subordinating conjunctions na. Alright? Now, same with this one. No, you're going to put comma kasi there is a conjunction of but. No? If you're going to put this one in form and then remove the but, then followed by a period. Unit sales decreased sharply in September, period. That is an independent clause. Net income was down only slightly, period. That is another independent clause. Again, ibalik natin yung preposition na but, preposition, conjunction, coordinating conjunction na but plus comma, still, the thought is there. Same with this one. Adams and end ask for response. Now, if most probably, if it is composed of at least 2 or 3 words, no? Most probably, wag ka na maglalagay ng comma. Hindi na importante. Pag there is a conjunction, parang katulad nung kanina, yung end omitted, hindi ka naman maglalagay na ng comma dun eh. Okay? Kasi maiksi lang naman siya. Ba't ka pa magpo-pause? Aside from it is important, right? Yun lang yun. Now, mamaya tayo dyan sa introductory. Now, this is the subordinating conjunctions that I am telling you. Alright? Medyo tricky kasi to. Kinakabisado rin to. Ang gagawin nyo, now, naghahang yung laptop. Ito yung bagong laptop. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Yung Microsoft Office yata talaga ang may problema. So, anything, no? After, although, as if, as long as soon as, because, before, even if, whenever, if, though, no? These are not introductory. Hindi porket nasa umpisa siya, it is an introductory comma. Wrong. These are subordinating conjunctions. Again, it links or it connects independent clause and dependent clause. Punta tayo dito sa example. Type nga, after Myra Santelli chaired the meeting, the committee became more cooperative. Type it. Nalagay ko na yung comma dyan. Now, below of that, remove the subordinating conjunction after. Instead, you have to capitalize the, it's already capitalized. No, you have to end it with an ending punctuation. And then, after the, hold on kasi naghahangin, hindi ko ma-alt tab yung, gusto ko kasi nakikita ko din kayo plus the, Microsoft Whiteboard. Alright, now, right there, no, dun sa taas, after Myra Santelli chaired meeting, comma, the committee became more cooperative. And below to that one, no, remove the subordinating conjunction after, no, then after the meeting, put period, then capitalize the article the in the committee, and then followed by a period, ilagay nyo dun sa baba. Patingin ako. Dalawang example yung lalagay nyo Right. At 6, we're going to proceed with the exercise. Okay? And then I'm going to dismiss you. May I see? Alright. Taas pa onte. Taas Santelli, chaired. Taas mga onte. Sino to? Sofia, taas mo pa kaunti. Usog ka kaunti. Sir, nawawala po boses niyo sa akin. Sorry. Naku, hindi ko na maulit, Aaron. Ang sakit na ng lalamunan ko. Naka-record naman tayo. I-save ko na lang sa my Moodle natin, ha? Pare-pareho lang naman din discussion ko simula umaga. Myra Santelli chaired the meeting. Very good. See? As simple as that. Now, pag nilagay mo yung after, no? Tanggalin mo yung succeeding sentence. Sige, burahin niyo yung succeeding sentence. Yung sa pinakahuli. Yung pinakahuling sentence, yung isang complete sentence. Okay? If the after Myros and Telly chaired the meeting, then proceed with period instead of comma. Then do not write the succeeding sentence or the next independent clause. Ang sakit ng puwet ko. 7:30 ako nagsimula. May you see? Hindi. Lagyan mo ng after sa sa umpisa. Sophie, lagyan mo ng after dun sa umpisa. Yan. Ngayon, after nyo lagyan ng after, then put a period, then remove the succeeding or the next independent clause, basahin nyo nga kung complete siya. Hindi, di ba? Anong ibig sabihin? Di ba? You are expecting that there is or there are or there should be another words or a specific group of words, no? Or wherein an independent clause, no? That says something more, no? To complete the sentence. Or should I say, the compound sentence. Right? Nilagyan mo kasi ng after eh. Tanggalin mo ulit yung after. Hindi mo na kailangan yung another independent clause. Clear na siya. Understand it. Right? Myra, there is a subject, there is a verb, plus there is a complete compound predicate. Clear, di ba? Tinanggal mo yung after. Ayan ang purpose ng subordinating conjunctions, no? Kaya siya nagiging dependent clause, no? Kaya siya nagiging sugnay na di nakapag-iisa, kaya nagiging hindi clear kasi there is a presence of subordinating conjunction. So that is your 2 red flags. Check if there is a presence of subordinating conjunctions. Plus, paano mo siya ma-confirm na that is a subordinating conjunctions? Of course, it is not going to be introductory comma. Sinabi ko na sa inyo, composed of 5 or more words ang introductory, no? And then kapag tinanggal mo siya, walang thought. Pero itong subordinating conjunction, tanggalin mo, may thought. Okay? As simple as that. Tapos, wala nang iba pang dahilan kung bakit ka maglalagay ng subordinating conjunction. Alright? Okay. Second to the last topic. Ano ba yung English ko? Second to the last topic. Okay, madali lang to. Wag na to. Joshua is the boy in the red shirt, no? As you can see, this one, it has something to do with, most probably, this is a phrase, no? Prepositional phrase wherein, in the red shirt, no? Is the prepositional phrase. Bakit? Ito yung preposition, no? In. Yan lang yun. Bakit kaya nalagay ko to? Phrase is, because I am trying to explain to you the difference between the phrase and a clause. Ayan yon, okay? Yan siya. Ito lang yung phrase sa dulo. But when we say clause, no, it is a group of related words that contains the subject and a verb. Joshua is the subject, is the verb, no? Most probably, this is the simple predicate, and these are the compound predicate because it says something about the noun Joshua. Tapos, as simple as that. Now, asan yung isang example ko? Therefore, yeah, here. Class, ito lang naman yung confusing sa lahat. Wherein the verb itself doesn't function as a verb. However, we call that one as verbal. It functions as an adjective, an adverb, or a preposition. Ganon siya. Ang kakabisaduhin nyo lang here is the infinitive, no, plus the participle. Ayan yung question ko sa inyo last, no, about the gerund. Ewan ko, may dalawang nakasagot sa inyo about nun. Right. Class. First, introductory comma rulings. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, dapat composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ano? You have to put comma it is an introductory comma. 5 or more words. Okay? Now, since this is still in the introduction, we call this one still an introductory, but if you are going to label it in English language, no, you have to put comma after the present participle or that screaming or the gerund, no, screaming Susan. Bakit? Tanggalin mo yung comma and then proceed it with the screaming Susan. We could identify that the screaming is part of the name of Susan. So, ibig sabihin, parang sinasabi mo sa akin, ang pangalan niya, Screaming Susan? Oh, it is not clear, right? Then put comma. That is screaming doesn't function as a verb. No? It is already function, no? Aside from it is in the present form, no? Present participle, rather. We have this type of tenses, right? Present, past tense, future tense. Meron tayong tinatawag na participle wherein present continuous. This, screaming has something to do with continuous, no? Still ongoing. Kaya nga siya may ing eh. Will be participating. As simple as that. Ganyan. Present participle, past participle, and then future, no. What is the last part? I forgot. I will search on that. I forgot ko yung sa pagdating sa future. Pagdating sa past, present participle, past participle, hindi siya future participle eh. I forgot the term. Sorry. No. Now, when it comes to the infinitive, no, this determiner to, no, to be, ayan lang ang tatandaan nyo. Plus, you have to put a comma after the succeeding words. Okay, bakit? Itong most adolescents from will beg to attend movie that drips with blood, that is another independent clause or that is a complete sentence. So meaning, you don't have to put to satisfy a need for safe thrills and then you're going to include everything from the compound predicate. That is wrong. Kasi yung infinitive to satisfied, no, it has something to do with to satisfy a need for safe thrills, no, to give its meaning or to complete the infinitive word to be or to satisfy. Okay? Kaya maglalagay ka ng comma. Automatically, ganito lang yan. Pag nakakita ka ng introduction, and then there is a word na to, comma na agad yon. Tapos. Alright? In comparison kanina, sa present, no, we call this one as past participle. Bakit? It is in past form. Alright? And then you're going to put comma here. Okay, gathered and in huddled group because this is part of demonstrative pronoun, right? This is my thing or this is my bag and these are my gadgets, no? That is my friend. Those are my circle of friends, no? That is a complete thought. Kapag once na inano mo, these preteens will sit through horror movie after horror movie. Period. Tapos, okay? Kaya doon ka maglalagay ng comma. Alright? Madali lang, di ba? Yan yung ruling sa introductory. 5 or more words plus the verbal phrases or the verbal ruling. Wherein, the verb doesn't function as action word, but it functions as an adverb. No? Adverb, it answers what, when, where, and how. For example, stand there. No? Yung there, that is an adverb kasi saan ka tatayo? Doon ka tumayo. Yon. That is where. It answers where, kung saan. Okay? That clear? So far, that will be the end of our lesson. Hold on. Sorry, meron pa palang isa. Sorry, class ha. Ito yung confusing. Nag-i-stop yung ano ko. Yung sa Microsoft. Alright, class. This is the last one. Ito yung isa nyo pang error. Class. if you are going to look at in this specific sentence, this is the one that I'm talking to you, right? So you have to put comma before and after the greening, before greening and then after mischievously, because this greening, no, it doesn't function as an should I say a verb, but an adjective itself, no? So this is non-essential. So it's okay that you're going to put a comma. But here, no, Mrs. Butler, who is an interior designer, likes bold color class. This is what we call the adjective clause. Bakit? It says something with Mrs. Butler, ano siya? Who is an interior designer, di ba mayroong other succeeding word aside from, magiging comma appositive siya kapag once na Mrs. Butler, comma, interior designer. But there is a, should I say, interrogative pronoun who plus another group of words. Kaya tinawag siyang clause, adjective clause. So again, this is not necessary. It's okay to remove and put another, both commas. Okay? That is correct. However, if the sentence starts with a pronoun, as we all know, that is indefinite pronoun. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin siya kilala, no? Hindi natin clear. Hindi siya clear kung sino yon. We replace the noun, the name of a noun, no, into pronoun, okay? In replacement or in the absence of the noun. Ngayon, it is wrong that you're going to put a comma here. Bakit? Eh again, the rulings of comma is to set off non-essential. Eh essential yan eh. Okay? It's okay kapag once na nilagay ko dito is Ryan is annoyed by woman, that's the time you are going to remove, put a comma. Bakit? Clear na yun eh kung sino yun eh. Si Ryan yun eh. But if it is a pronoun, hindi tayo sure. So it is important, no? So you don't have to put any comma. Ayan yung as nyo. So essential and non-essential. The last sort will be you have to identify or you have to understand the sentence fully para at least malaman nyo kung maglalagay ko ng comma. But most probably these verbal phrases, no, at the same time itong mga non-essentials, no, very rare na magiging part ng ano natin, ng civil service stenographer exam ninyo, no? But those basic, no, you have to understand and you have to memorize. Tapos